preparing the mind to face serious illness. All right. This is from my own experience too. The not myself, but someone that I love. Okay. Preparing the mind to face the serious illness. The thing is, sometimes, most of us not prepare. But this could be something that can give us some time to get ourselves ready and prepare for that. So, preparing the mind to face serious illness is what I am presenting just in a Buddhist perspective to help strengthen your mind so that way you can gain inner strength and peace inside. But this in Buddhist perspective, all right? So you can use this as a way to approach. You don't have to be a Buddhist to use this. But what I am showing this, there could be scientific approach and things like that. But this in a Buddhist way with your meditation practice, of course. All right. So let's go then. Well, because in the Buddhist approach, it's mostly involved with the mind. According to the Buddha's words, mind foreruns. My bad. Mind is the master of the body. What you think, you become. Therefore, if your mind is happy and peaceful, your life peaceful. If your mind is unhappy, your life is not happy, not peaceful. That's the role of the mind, is that it is important to the fact that maybe sometime as better and could help, just like I would call maybe even more than the medical treatment. Because if you have, but you have to take medical treatment too, okay? The thing is that taking both is better because for the body is for medical treatment, but for the mind, it needs a peace of mind to help taking care of that. And if one know the importance of the mind is how it does affect, just like you just experience inner peace, like with this meditation, or just feel calm and good. Imagine if you can have and maintain that feeling the whole day. It could change your way of thinking, the way you're speaking and doing things in your daily life. That could improve your life perspective in the long run. That's if a person mind is strong and steady, it help you to face, it help one to face illness better. Because when the mind is strengthened, it can be calm and handle such situation better. Thus, when a person mind becomes still, they give courage, be brave to what's about to become because they are not afraid and they are ready. Ready to what? Because they accept that this is something that you are experiencing at the moment, but not, I would call, everyone must face this at some point in time. It's just when and how. But if we're ready for it, it means we are accepting it, which allow us to reduce our fear and stress. And when our fear and stress are reduced, we have better chance of potential to be getting better. If you agree, don't forget to press like so I know that you're there. Okay. All right. So how do you get yourself ready for that? So the first step is one must not be panic, because the moment when you begin to panic, you are losing. How to get yourself be ready when it's come, that is not to get panic. Must understand life cycle, that everyone when they are born, they are facing aging, sickness, and death. It is come to everyone. No one escape. The thing is when. But if we ready every moment, it will be easier and strengthen the mind better, so that it won't be affecting and one won't get panic. Understand and accepting this will raise ourselves to be more mindful. The moment that we are hearing such a bad news, if we are not mindful or not understand or accepting this nature of or cycle of life, it will be quite difficult to handle. Thus, it is something that is the nature of life. It is not a personal failure. Therefore, these are something that soon or later we must facing it. Understand this part will make you be more calm and ready. Therefore, when you are begin to accept on this fact, because no one escaping it, we bring peace to ourselves. But why people most of the time they are fear of illness or where they are not, why are they not ready? Simple, simple, because our life affair, we don't accept or we don't understand because we spend most of the time try to find pleasure and success in our life. Imagine the moment when you are graduate. What is your goal? You want to be rich, you want to be success, or to find happiness in life. But the thing is, these things are be with us all the time, but we don't really think about it. We don't really realize it because we only focus on the pleasure or success that we try to get. We forget that these things approaching every moment. When we are not being mindful on this part, when such new come, how all people who are very uh, healthy person eat right, sleep enough, doing exercise, everything try to take care. But how come this happen? Remember, even though you try your best to avoid, to prolong your life, it come. Whether you are dying, sickening, these are coming. You can only prolong, but how do you know it's gonna be last longer? We don't. But we just, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to prepare. You don't have to take yourself, be healthy and think. Being healthy is good, making your life uh, a little bit better. But the thing is, if we are not ready for it, when it's come, it's come. So that means we don't accept the nature of life. Therefore, when illness come, we just not handle it well. So when sickness hits, don't let people tend to let the world collapse, and thus they are, cannot handle. From my experience, when my father, he told me that he has his back hurt. I was like, it's okay, Dad. Maybe you need some massage, so I help him massaging. Try like that. But then he said still hurt until he went to hospital and checked. Running through, it found out he has cancer. I was shocked. My mom just went mad. Mad, she cannot handle it. Everything is like panic. That is how it works. But my dad, he's the only one in the family. He's really calm and accepting. He looking back and he realized, oh, it's my own mistake. And so, what can he do? He have to move forward. If he can stay longer, he will. So he lasted about 4 years and then he passed away after. The thing is, if we don't handle it, it's just gonna be panic and it's not gonna get better. Therefore, we need to accept because sooner or later we all must be separated from loved ones and treasure things. So when we are not ready, we tend to attach a lot of things in our mind. So when the world collapse, everything break down, it's very difficult and getting worse, more suffering. Thus, when we understand this, accepting this, we need to reflect on the impermanence that nothing is truly belong to us. Whether it is our home, our body, nothing belong to us. It's only for temporary. Because if you are looking and recall when you are born, all of these come empty. Possession status, we only get it when we, alive. But when we pass away, we can't really own anything. That's our body. We cannot take it with us neither. So in the end, all of these are just totally temporary. That's what is only belong to us is our mind. So if we taking care of it, well, that's we will be happy everywhere we go. So possession, status, title, and reputation, they are not really, really belong to us, just only temporary. Okay. Or if we experience things in life, whether good food, people placing you and things like that, that's good. But remember, it's only temporary. That's understand and accepting on this impermanence, we can move on and handle things better. And we won't let it stay with us. We stay above it. When we stay above it, it won't affect our life, our mind. How to do that? Well, the thing is, we can, I will call, if you recall your meditation of peace, when your mind are still like that, that's a sign that it's above this negativity. If you can practice and maintain like that, your mind, your life will be above these things. Whether it's good or bad, it's always stay above. So it won't affect, and your life will be a better for selling. So in order to gain yourself in a smooth sailing when such negativity or such bad news arrive and hit us, it need to be bringing merits before illness. So the best prepare the best to prepare our mind, ourselves for such activity or such thing is prepare for the future. That is building more good things in life. In Buddhism they call merits. These merits bring positivity and inner strength as well as confidence. Because when you are doing good things, whether you are meditating, practice of morality or sila or precepts, whatever you want to call them, or practice of charity or generosity, is bring inner strength because it build virtue. When the mind are bright and shine with the virtue inside, is be I would call bringing more confidence, bringing more happiness, and leading to a peaceful passing. When one pass away, or when one is nearly passed away, most of things that they are gonna think or reflecting is what they had done in their life. If one had doing such negative things, all the regrets will be kind of like showing into one's mind. One's gonna keep recalling all of those things that making my kind of like when you are doing something that it really impressed in the mind, it stay in there. Like for example, you help someone and they are showing appreciation. They kind of like this, for example, oh, because of you, my life is better. I am so much appreciate. Thank you so much. When this imprint into the mind, you feel proud of yourself that you have done benefit to you and other. But if one, for example, murder someone, the image of how one killing that person, it will be printing in one's mind. So when at the passing moment, that imprinting in the mind will showing. And if it is unwholesome or negative, it will not be a good passing. But if it is positive, it will be a good passing. Thus, if you prepare yourself with the positive thing in life, doing good things, it's like having a good map on your journey. You may be thinking, what is meditation have to do with the positive thing? All right. Before I start further, just want to see if anyone, if you do, just press like or press the heart, that's fine. The thing is, does anyone, when you meditate, whether at tonight or in the past, did you feel at least happy and joy, feel satisfied of your meditation? If you do, press that. Okay. All right. Let's see now. Okay, good. The thing about that is when you experience something like that, that is the mind that is happy. Just one moment, just one moment is like a charging for the mind greatly. So when your mind are in within a peace like that, it gain positive power. That is how powerful the mind can be when it becomes still. And it is one of the way to generate merit to oneself. Okay. So if we are, let's say we are having illness, how can we maintain and healing our mind? Simply, when we are practicing meditation or getting our mind to at least come to the calm and relaxed state, it reduces suffering and pain. Link the mind, for example, with the positive thing. To the Buddhists, they call the triple gem, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. To the Christian, with the God. To the Muslim, with Allah. Whichever one that make you feel calm and peaceful. Link your mind with that positive thing. It will slowly heal the mind. And when the mind better, it affect the body. Just like if the mind is unhappy, it also affect the body too. Kind of like if you recall it, if you are not happy, you don't want to eat anything. When you don't eat anything, you are not healthy and you become hungry, right? That is just how it's connected to each other, body and mind. So aside from link your mind with the positive thing that make yourself be calm and peaceful, you can do the chanting or meditation that good for your mind or the heart. But if you don't have such thing, you can try this by having yourself come to the change of pace, come to the peaceful place, make yourself feel healing with the silence. And if you are learning meditation, it can even boost that. So no matter what, try to bring your mind to a standstill or toward peace. It will help reduce suffering as well as bringing your mind and body to regenerate. But the thing is, sometimes if we kind of like don't take taking medication, for example, and it just kind of like having effect when you don't take it, that could be something that when you can try in this part. Okay. But for those who are having a friend or someone that you love uh, ill or at the hospital, when you visiting them, in this case, this is what one should do. When you are visiting them, remember, try not to bring such negative or bad news to them because it would causing them to get worse. Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot the present is the next one, not this one. With the severe pain, if you are really in pain. Oh, yes, I forgot now. I remember. Last month, a lady asked me during live meditation, she said, what can I do? I have a severe pain. Can meditation help? It does help, but you have to start with something light until it's getting better and better. For this case, you can do some kind of chanting or listen to the mantra that help you focus and calm. Or you can use guided meditation because sometimes if you waiting for silence to come to meditate right away, pain will kill you. I won't say kill you. It will distract your focus. So your guide meditation could help sometime in a way that making you leading toward calmness and inner peace. It is working better. In my case, when my mother went to visit my father when he was in hospital, she bring a record and put it in his ear, turn on a guide meditation so he can meditate, listen to it all day. It helped him calm and he won't be a fuss, he won't be complain anything. He just feel calm and he don't speak much because he in the meditation status. Or you can talk about, listen to the Dharma talk like I am sharing with you at the moment, or do whichever way that keep yourself from physical pain. This is something that in case if one is in a severe pain, this could help because the key to that is as when you are in severe pain or when you are know that you are new, having illness, you have to keep your mind calm and focused. This will ease the pain. But if you are getting panic or try further, being further away from focus and stillness, it will be difficult. We're getting there, almost there, everyone. Just 5 more minutes. So if you are within the sick that I just mentioned earlier, try not to bring negative things. Bring something that positive. For example, oh, I went to release the fish, helping someone, or do something that nice. You see, it makes it feel good. I just like to share my positivity with you. Or you can show some photo or the video that making them feel ease. For example, hey, you see, in the past we went to meditate together. You remember it was a peaceful time. Just like to share this with you. Recall that something that helped them feel peaceful and try avoid stressful on something that could upsetting. For example, if they are on a dead bed and you want to tell before you part today, can you just tell me what is uh inheritance? Who's gonna get this? It won't be such a good news. So try not to talk about those when it's in the bad situation. Let's just say when they are uh, be more calm and ready, we can talk on that. But when they are very ill or serious ill, try not to talk about that because we want to get their mind to calm state, to in a peaceful state. Okay, so that's if a patient, what you can supporting them or helping them aside from sharing good news or what you need not to do. You have to let other know of your condition. When they come to visit you, please understand this is my condition. I am don't feel good. My back it hurts. Sometimes if I feeling pain and things, please don't be upset with me. Something that help each other, so that way they know and what to take care of you. And keep the gentle and hopeful that you are gonna get better, even though sometimes it may seem lose hope. But bringing your mind to the positive light is better than try to be gloomy all the time and making your mind and body getting worse. And if you are visiting someone who is ill, or if you are ill, try to speak only positive things that making their mind happy. And both sides should always cultivate brightness by sharing a smile and keep encouraged, rather than just keep talking something that's serious and making one being negative all the time. It could be the truth, but remember, sometimes it may not need to talk about that at the moment. So that way it can keep the patient be more peaceful rather than feeling pressure and negative all the time. So best is helping them come to a calm and peaceful state by practice of meditation. Train the mind to be ready for such a battle. Would be kind of like a soldier. When there is no war, he has to practice and train before. So when the war comes, he can be ready. Just like that. Therefore, don't wait until the serious new illness come, but you can prepare yourself for the time when it's come. When healthy, remember it is better to meditate or building goodness in your life. Some people ask me, why do you need to meditate when you are healthy? The thing is, if you are healthy, it's even better for you to meditate because if you are ill, imagine how can you focus your mind, or you may have a back pain, leg pain, and when it's like that, it's difficult to focus. Thus, it won't bring any good result. So it is advised to do that. But sometimes if we are so too much occupied uh with the pleasure things in our life, you know, sometimes we may forget. But if you begin to start, prepare, this could be a good start. All right. So prepare the mind to handle suffering better when practicing meditation. Because when your mind becomes still, it acts on its own to detach, such a negativity out of the mind. Only be stable and calm in the mind. If you meditate I'm not sure if you ever experienced to this part yet. When you are meditate well, after the meditation, you feel like you just want to stay calm. You don't want to do anything else. That's a sign. This is the mind that's come as when it's ready and prepared. If one can get to such state all the time, 24 hours, everywhere you go, it won't affect you, and you just be with your inner peace, and you will feel calm and peaceful everywhere you go. So the key to principle for this as a summary, prepare the mind for your illness is accepting that everyone must be sooner or later be separate. We all born, die, sickness, and being sick, this is and aging, this is part of our life. And making your life building goodness regularly and maintain your mind with the triple gem or with the God or with the Allah, depend on what religion you are practice with. Visiting well, for the visitor of the patient, try to inspire merit, being good things, good news to them. If one is a patient, stay encouraged, stay positive, accepting life cycle will also helping you be prepared and ready. And last is train your mind before illness come. In other words, practicing meditation, ready your mind. So that way you won't be affected when the time come. That's everyone. Like to leave with you. Life is short. Build goodness while you can. So that way you won't be regret of your life and your mind are ready when the time come. That's everyone. That's it for our session tonight. That's something I like to leave you with. I hope it could be benefit to you and with your meditation practice, of course. All right.